Alright guys, so today we're going to go on a hunt with the 270 Call of the Wild bolt action rifle. I've not actually looked at it yet, I just equipped it into my inventory, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to show you in first person in a moment. I did put the 2 to 10 camo scope on it. I figured that would fit it the best. So let's look at it in first person. Might actually look better with a black scope. I don't have the silver one. That might fit as well. I do really like the gun based on the looks of it so far. I really like camo guns in real life. So this is something that I really like to see. Let's just try switching scopes real quick. I know that's not going to look good on the Carbon 243. Yeah, I think I like the black better. But anyway, we're here on Val-Des-Bois. So we're going to give it a quick trial run down here by the river. We'll go for red deer and roe deer. And then we're going to head up for some Ibex and take some longer shots. And I imagine it's the same as the other 270, but it'll still be cool to do a hunt with it. I've not yet shot it or anything, obviously, as I said. That was my first look at it. But I did hear a female red deer, so we'll hop up here and call. Hopefully she shows up, and it'd be really nice if there's even a male with her. Alright, so our red deer female's coming in. We're going to go ahead and take our first shot. I do want to know if it's going to sound the same. Honestly, I can't think exactly what the other one sounds like. Yeah, I believe that's the same sound. But our first shot with the Call of the Wild 270 is a drop shot. So for those of you that don't know how to get the gun, you have to own a copy of the Hunter Call of the Wild. A copy sounds weird, but that might have been the wording. Otherwise, I don't know why I got that in my head. And then also either have a membership in the Hunter Classic, or I think you just need a Hunter score of at least 50. Although, if you're a guest, then I imagine the ammo's not going to replenish. So I don't know exactly how useful that would be. I guess, I don't even know if you'd get the ammo, but you could purchase it with GM or even EM if you wanted to. But also, this weapon does not have achievements, so if you're like one of the achievement grinders that wants to have every weapon in the game, you don't have to buy Call of the Wild just to get this weapon for the achievements. It's just basically nice reward for being loyal to both games. But yeah, we're going to continue on, looking for more red deer and maybe some roe deer before we go for Ibex. Well, we've got a red fox out here, and we can't take it with the 270, of course, but we can take it with the Carbon 243, which I brought just because it's another gun we haven't used that much. So we'll get up here where we can take a shot. There's no point in just passing on it. I did have a relatively heavy male red fox track, so it could be that one. 22 to 34, I'd say it likely is. So we'll go ahead and get prone and take a shot on him. I guess we're going to wait a little bit first. We do have another red deer. But because this fox is big, I do actually want to try to take it. Let's go for it. Honestly, I do think the Carbon 243 has the best reload animation in the game. You can very clearly see the 243 round that's being chambered. It sounds good. And actually, I really like the sound of the gun as well, so I guess another reason the guns fit together is the 243 Carbon you could get by confirming your email address within the Hunter Classic. And also, I forgot to mention, if you get the Call of the Wild 270, you also get like a ghillie suit in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm not sure exactly what that was called, but it was some type of ghillie suit. So you do get a reward on both sides. But yeah, we're going to grab this red fox and then continue our hunt for red deer and roe deer. I think we're going to have to go this way. I'm hoping we can get a roe deer or two without fast traveling to the other lodge because I was planning on fast traveling to go hunt Ibex. I guess I could start a new hunt. Guess we'll see when the time comes. But here's our red fox. A very nice one. 31, that's actually my biggest ever, so definitely glad we took him out. Alright, looking good. That's probably one of my first 10 kills with the 243 carbon, and it turns out to be my personal best red fox, so that's really cool. Alright, so we've got our first stag coming in. A decent one, 175 to 205 score estimate. I was just crawling along looking. I didn't realize when we looked at it before, maybe I'll just go ahead and take this guy and I'll show you when you can see better in the sun. Whoa, there was a way bigger one. Whoops. You know what? We're going to track him down because the 270 generally... Red deer... Oh, actually, we might be taking a long shot. He's actually only in the 240s. I thought he was bigger than that. The 270 is a relatively small caliber for an animal the size of a red deer. But, I mean, I think we can probably get vitals doing this. If maybe I can get steady on the lungs. Let's try this again. That looked like it hit farther back than I was aiming. Hopefully it will take him down. He just went out of render right there. We definitely got the first one. But yeah, as I was saying, now that we're out in the sun... Oh, you actually have to be prone to see it. That's good. You can see... Sort of. I guess this is the best way to see it. 270 bolt action rifle. Just above... What is that? My thumb? And then it says Premium Edition to the right. Basically on the bolt. On the opposite side of the bolt, rather. So that's kind of a cool touch. Oh, it looks like our red deer's down. He's dead, too, so... Want to check out where we hit him. Good to know that it'll take bigger animals down at range. I actually wasn't too sure about that. So, as expected, we just got single lung on the red deer. So we'll check out how our shot looked on the other one. But yeah, I really like the camo pattern, again, on this gun. I prefer it over the 223 semi-automatic camo pattern. I just think this one looks better. It's more of like a fall camo pattern than a summer one. So I really like it. The silver barrel does go quite well with the camo. So yeah, this is probably something I'll just use whenever I want to switch up rifles. We did get lung blood at like 185 meters, so really good to know. I actually didn't know for sure if that was doable with a 270 on a red deer. So I actually wonder if that's the one that I heard call, because there was one that was spooked and I had tracks from it, and I thought that was why there were two there, but this may have been the one I actually heard. So we had 171 meter left lung shot, 240 score, not bad. Alright, looking pretty good. Kind of tough to get a decent looking trophy shot on the hill, so definitely looking forward to the preset positions for those kind of situations. But yeah, we've got a nice red fox on this hunt with the 243, and now a pretty solid red deer with the new 270, and we just busted a small stag. Alright, we've got an Ibex really close by. Unfortunately, we're in a really bad spot, but we're going to see, I believe it's a female. At least I had a call from a female right in this area, or a sound, I guess I should say. It's technically not a call. I'm guessing it's just down over the slope, so we should get eyes on it quite quickly, but we might actually have to stand up to take the shot, because it's probably going to be a relatively steep angle. I don't hear any movement, but I do think... Yeah, there it is. Down she goes. Now if I can remember exactly, I should look around, see if we spooked any others. I do not see any fleeing Ibex. So there's definitely a way down there without having to use a med kit. I did bring some, but of course if I don't have to use them, I don't want to use them. I think it's right over here. If you fall on this rock, you end up not actually taking the fall damage. We're going to take it slow. Yeah, perfect. Alright. So hopefully we can get a solid male Ibex before we're done here. But a female at super close range is a start. And it's actually a relatively large female. But here she is. Heart shot at 16 meters. 110 scoring female. That's one of the biggest ones I've killed. Biggest females, that is. So we will continue on for at least one, maybe two more Ibex. Alright, so I think we've just spooked this male Ibex. He's actually trotting now. I pretty much went all in to get him, and unfortunately he's not all that big. I hadn't seen him yet. I had just gotten the call from him, and I had a track that was 75 to 120 kilograms, which is max weight for Ibex. So I'm kind of in no man's land at this point as far as trying to get back up. I could take my climbing gear. So I'm not sure. Maybe I will try to go up and give it one more try, one more Ibex, regardless of whatever we find. The next one we'll end it on. I guess I have enough time. We can try that, so we'll hurry up a bit more. So we did get a double lung shot at 53 meters. 169 scoring Ibex. At least, if nothing else, we did get a decent male. But I'm really hoping to get like at least a 220, 230, something like that. But again, at this point, I don't have a ton of time, so we'll give it another like 15 to 20 minutes. I've actually got another male Ibex track there, but that's kind of going in a weird direction, and tracking them through the trees and actually trying to harvest an Ibex that's down in this area is quite difficult because, of course, they are extremely wary of your presence and likely will just keep running before you ever see them. So we're going to go back up into the more open area and we'll see if we can find ourselves a decent male Ibex. Well, we tried, but unfortunately all we're able to find is a couple of females, and there is one male about the size of the one we just got, but he's way out there and he is kind of hiding behind some stuff, so I figure we'll just take the closer shot. This was kind of my last ditch effort coming to my south spot here, where I've done pretty good in the past. So now we are going to watch quickly and see if maybe a big male jumps out from behind a rock. But barring that, that is going to be our last kill of the video. And I'm not seeing... There's one there that I don't know that I've seen. That's a female. Still looking for any movement. I'm not seeing anything else. Looks like that's going to be it. I had a pretty good idea of what was behind us here. Well, I guess since that one's randomly there, why not get one more kill with the Call of the Wild 270 to make it 9, I think, because we did have 2 shots on the red deer. Oh, there is one more. Why not make it 10? Do have more bullets. I'll hop back up in the tripod. That Ibex likely will stop. So yeah, I actually saw a lot of Ibex up here, but unfortunately all females and the small male. Just gonna let her calm down. She's not looking real calm. Alright. So that's an even 10 kills with the 270. And then we actually had the nice red fox with the 243. So definitely not going to complain about not being able to find a solid Ibex. The 31 red fox, definitely, that was really a trophy red fox. I've had, I think that's only my second one over 30, and the other one was like a 30 point something. So that was cool. And then we had the solid Red Deer 240. Heart shot on this one. This was the biggest female, 109. If we can get up here, we have one here, somewhere up here. Alright, there's blood here, so this was the second one we shot. I don't know where it ended up. I'd say, yeah, it's right there. So we have to hopefully not use a med kit, but I'm also semi-hurrying. Yeah, this was the really small one. Double lung shot at 114. 60 score. And I still don't know where that third one we shot is. I'm going to do some more searching. Alright, that was more difficult than it should have been. What I ended up doing was just running around looking for all the tracks, and I was going to click on them looking for blood. But I never actually did find the blood from this one. I just happened to see it. So it did kind of just slide down out of sight. So actually a pretty solid female here too, with a heart shot, 104 score. So we'll take a trophy shot just to end the video. Alright, so that looks pretty decent. There's a really nice background to the picture. The Ibex is kind of weird, but it's just in a strange spot to try to take a picture. But yeah, definitely a really nice gun. We'll go ahead and zoom in on that. Again, I really like it. Again, I'll be using it in the future just anytime I just want to change up the weapon that I'm using. So yeah, I will try to remember at least to leave a link in the description to the status update that said pretty much how to do this, and I'll leave a link also to the page to get the verification process for the actual rifle if you haven't done that already and you want to. Again, you have to have Call of the Wild, and you have to have either a membership in the Hunter Classic, or you have to have at least a Hunter score of 50. At least that's my understanding. You may have to do some digging if something doesn't work for you. But anyway, with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.